the right mix of quality materials and expertise. materials for your next project at Farmers Lumber Company in Viborg. Farmers Lumber Company knows both area teams are built strong and are sure to be successful in tonight's game and beyond. So if you need lumber or hardware for your spring project, make sure to stop by Farmers Lumber Company in Viborg. From Farmers Lumber Company, good luck to both teams.
Shopping for your next vehicle should be South Dakota. It isn't. We're dedicated to working with you. Not only you don't need to drive for hours or have a control. The close cars will be out there and pick selection of high-quality, life-saving vehicles right here. With features and warranties, financing is right here. Are knowledgeable from the state. Stop by Close Cars or visit us online. Discover the living when it comes to cars.
Proud supporters of the Cougars, it's New Era Steel in Viborg. In business for over 20 years, New Era Steel creates custom steel fabrications across the Midwest. From small projects around the house to new building designs, New Era Steel works in residential, commercial, and industrial. Supporting the community and the Cougars, Matt and his crew are always ready for your next steel project in America.
Innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
For healthier crops and stronger yields, count on Nutrien Ag Solutions. By partnering with the leader in plant nutrition, you'll have access to innovative products and unmatched service that deliver impact and efficiency to every acre. Healthier crops, happier growers. Lead the field this season and beyond. Find your local crop consultant at nutrienagsolutions.com.
The staff at Hoffmeister Jones Funeral Home takes great pride in caring for our families and has made a commitment to provide you with a beautiful, lasting tribute to your loved ones. Everyone's needs are different, and for that reason, families can entrust their loved ones' wishes with our staff. We have a wide range of resources to support you not only today, but in the weeks and months to come. Find out more by visiting our website at hoffmeisterjones.com.
Families, businesses, farms, and communities matter. Parsons Insurance Agency is here to help protect what matters to you. As independent insurance agents, they can give you more options and more choices when shopping for insurance coverage through multiple providers. For life, health, home, auto, farm, business, or other types of insurance, talk to an agent at Parsons Insurance Agency about a quote today. Parsons Insurance Agency is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Stock up during Viborg-Hurley semi-annual filter sale. Save 16% on all John Deere and Viborg filters all month long. We're ready when your equipment needs the most. While you're here, bring our parts team your equipment serial number. Every serial number entered gives you another chance to win a 112-piece ball carton or bin set valued at $862. Stop by any Rosenberg Implement location today. Partner up. Time matters.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Central Farmers Cooperative, Fremont LLC, is an agriculture-based company that provides products, services, and market access in the areas of agronomy, feed, grain, and petroleum. Whether it is their agronomy team helping with production, the grain team assisting in developing a marketing plan, or many other services the Central Farmers Co-op in Fremont offer, they look forward to servicing and personalizing their patrons' farming operations. With locations across southeast South Dakota for your farming purposes, make it Central Farmers Co-op and Fremont.
Helena Agri Enterprises LLC, proudly serving area communities with a wide range of agricultural products ranging from fertilizer, seed, chemical, precision planting products, as well as all of your custom application needs. Call one of the 4 locations today in Menno, Tripp, Freeman, and Turkey Ridge. Helena would like to wish all the area teams a successful season. Helena, people, products, knowledge.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family owned, community trusted.
Comes to your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs, you found the team to trust in the Viborg and surrounding area. Ackerman Heating and Air Conditioning offers reasonably priced HVAC work for your home or business, along with the best plumbing products for the season. They are community-oriented and take pride in providing courteous and friendly top-level professional service. Their technicians are thoroughly trained and experienced to handle any HVAC needs. From furnaces to air conditioners, Ackerman Heating and Air Conditioning has you covered.
We've been part of South Dakota's story for decades, always with an eye on the future and deep respect for our past. Today, Security Bank is growing faster than ever, thanks to a visionary leadership team that understands the importance of balancing advanced technology with the power of authentic relationships.
Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located on Interstate 90, close to downtown and Wiggins. Ramkota offers sports and family trades. Guests can relax for food at the indoor 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Maneuvers Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota locals everywhere. Rapid City, South Dakota.
For 40 years, there has been one name you can trust in the area for your seed services. It's not a big corporation, but a family-run business. Dakota Seed and Service in Irene has been servicing farms. Jared and his crew can provide the best Pioneer seed along with direct-to-the-field delivery service. Dakota Seed and Service can also sell the right chemicals you need for your farm and provide the correct crop insurance for 40 years and many more to come. When you need the right seed and service, trust Dakota Seed and Services.
Shields All Sports Store is your one-stop for everything outdoors, with local experts eager to guide you through the widest selection of brands. Your one-stop for exercise gear to get working out or fashions for going out. And your one-stop for footwear in your size, your style, yours to take home today. Shields, employee-owned, community-minded, and like no place you've ever shopped before.
Hey farmers, don't have the time or the means to haul your corn to market? Contact Derek or Phil at Nugent Energy. They are receiving corn 6 days a week, and every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. is Farmers Only Haul Day. Located in Marion, South Dakota, Nugent Energy also sells distillers and corn oil. Call 605-648-2100 for all your corn needs. And check out their website, NugentMarion.com. That's NUGENMarion.com. Insurance is a local independent agency serving Green, Wakanda, and the surrounding area. They represent a range of insurance carriers and can help you prepare your options for auto, home, farm, crop, life, health, and business insurance. I understand. Before you buy your next policy, get a free no-obligation quote and your payment. Stop in or give them a call to get started today. Imperial Insurance is a proud sponsor of all area students and athletes and wishes them the best in all their activities.
What does it take to feed and fuel the world? To integrate a global ag and energy supply chain, serving farmers and advancing agriculture. What does it take to build communities, powering rural economies, empowering agriculture? It takes the nation's leading farmer-owned cooperative. It takes a co-op. It takes CHS.
Hi, I'm Tim Reed. Across District 16, our schools help shape the next generation of leaders, workers, and citizens. That's why I'm proud to support the students, teachers, coaches, and families who make our community strong. As a candidate for South Dakota House of Representatives, I work hard to represent every community and every family throughout our district. Good luck to all of our schools this season, and enjoy the game.
Day brings the opportunity to make a difference, to follow through with integrity, to solve challenges through innovative thinking, and to bring the technical know-how needed to get the job done. At Wilbur-Ellis, this is how we work, standing side by side as local experts who partner with the stewards of the land. We do it together. That's the power of you.
Flieger Concrete is a residential, commercial, and industrial concrete contractor out of Hurley, South Dakota. They have the skill, equipment, and experience to complete projects of any size. They also specialize in concrete installation for homes and businesses, including stamp and decorative concrete. Flieger Concrete is also proud to offer high-quality steel building packages. Complete building services include laying the slab as well as erecting the building. Contact Flieger Concrete for more information.
A lot of family members don't realize when you get picked to be the executive of mom and dad's estate or the trustee, it is a thankless job. I have met with lots of families where the heartstring emotion of selling a family farm. If you're not a farmer and not been in a farming family, you can't understand the dynamics that go with that. You just got to be patient, let them air any concerns that they have, listen to them, and try to understand the struggles that everyone goes through and make it a positive experience.
Revolution Repair and Towing in Viborg is a proud repair shop of the Viborg-Hurley Cougars. They offer a full-service automotive repair shop to keep your vehicle running smoothly. Revolution Repair also sells and fixes tires, along with tire balancing and alignment. If your vehicle breaks down, they've got you covered with their fast, safe, and efficient towing assistance. Call 605-326-5564 or stop in at Revolution Repair and Towing. They look forward to serving you.
Building a team takes the right mix of quality materials and expertise. You can find the lumber and materials for your next project at Farmers Lumber Company in Viborg. Farmers Lumber Company knows both area teams are built strong and are sure to be successful in tonight's game and beyond. So if you need lumber or hardware for your spring project, make sure to stop by Farmers Lumber Company in Viborg. From Farmers Lumber Company, good luck to both teams.
Shopping for your next vehicle shouldn't be a hassle. At Corbin Cars of Hurley, South Dakota, it is a place. We're dedicated to working on your car. Not your vehicle. You don't have to drive for hours or packing to the front to get a great deal. At Corbin Cars, we offer a great selection of high-quality, light-used vehicles right here in our community. From features and warranties to financing at your price, our knowledgeable
supporters of the Cougars, it's New Era Steel in Viborg. In business for over 20 years, New Era Steel creates custom steel fabrications across the Midwest. From small projects around the house to new building designs, New Era Steel works in residential, commercial, and industrial. Supporting the community and the Cougars, Matt and his crew are always ready for your next steel project in America.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
For healthier crops and stronger yields, count on Nutrien Ag Solutions. By partnering with the leader in plant nutrition, you'll have access to innovative products and unmatched service that deliver impact and efficiency to every acre. Healthier crops, happier growers. Lead the field this season and beyond. Find your local crop consultant at nutrienagsolutions.com.
The staff at Hofmeister Jones Funeral Home takes great pride in caring for our families and has made a commitment to provide you with a beautiful, lasting tribute to your loved ones. Everyone's needs are different, and for that reason, families can entrust their loved ones' wishes with our staff. We have a wide range of resources to support you not only today, but in the weeks and months to come. Find out more by visiting our website at hofmeisterjones.com.
Families, businesses, farms, and communities matter, and Parsons Insurance Agency is here to help protect what matters to you. As independent insurance agents, they can give you more options and more choices by shopping for insurance coverage through multiple providers. For life, health, home, auto, farm, business, or other types of insurance, talk to an agent at Parsons Insurance Agency about a quote today. Parsons Insurance Agency is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Now's the perfect time to stock up during Grosenberg Implement's semi-annual filter sale. Save 16% on all John Deere and Fleetguard filters all month long and be ready when your equipment needs them most. While you're here, bring our parts team your equipment serial number. Every serial number entered gives you another chance to win a 112-piece bulk hardware bin set valued at $862. Stop by any Grosenberg Implement location today. Partner up. Time matters.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Central Farmers Cooperative, Fremar LLC, is an agriculture-based company that provides products, services, and market access in the areas of agronomy, feed, grain, and petroleum. Whether it is their agronomy team helping with production, the grain team assisting in developing a marketing plan, or many other services the Central Farmers Co-op and Fremar offer, they look forward to servicing and personalizing their patrons' farming operations. With locations across southeast South Dakota for your farming purposes, make it Central Farmers Co-op and Fremar.
Helena Agri Enterprises LLC, proudly serving area communities with a wide range of agricultural products ranging from fertilizer, seed, chemical, precision planting products, as well as all of your custom application needs. Call one of the 4 locations today in Menno, Tripp, Freeman, and Turkey Ridge. Helena would like to wish all the area teams a successful season. Helena, people, products, knowledge.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family owned, community trusted.
When it comes to your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs, you've found the team to trust in the Viborg and surrounding area. Ackerman Heating and Air Conditioning offers reasonably priced HVAC work for your home or business, along with the best Coleman products for any season. They are community-oriented and take pride in providing courteous and friendly top-level professional service. Their technicians are thoroughly trained and experienced to handle any HVAC needs. From furnaces to air conditioners, Ackerman Heating and Air Conditioning has you covered.
We've been part of South Dakota's story for decades, always with
All right, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for my delay at home. Just got back in here. Of course, the batteries would run out on the keyboard I was utilizing. This is Superintendent Mellon, come to you from the Viborg Gymnasium at Viborg-Hurley High School this evening for this non-conference matchup between the visiting Centerville Tornadoes and your hometown Viborg-Hurley Cougars. Totally missed starting lineups. Going to read through those as you're catching first set action here. All tied up at 3. Hopefully everybody's scoreboard's coming through in the right upper corner at home. And we don't have any more technical difficulties tonight as I cross my fingers. So again, the visiting center for Centerville Tornadoes, they started with a 5'3" senior, number 4, Ella Reuter, 5'8" junior, number 10, Izzy Eide, a 5'10" junior, number 16, Ashlyn Hegena, a 5'4" junior, number 17, Chloe Edberg, 5'7" junior, number 19, Marie Anderson, and a 5'7" sophomore, number 23, Sage Martz. That wasn't the starting lineup. My apologies, because I have 2 starting lineups for Centerville on 2 sheets. And they are coached by Stephanie Reuter and assisted by Christy Hybertson. For your Cougars this evening, Shelby Van Drill. She's a 5'8" senior, number 3. A 5'10" senior, number 6, Olivia Hansen. A 5'4" senior, number 10, Lexi Wettering. 5'7" senior, number 14, Raina Miller. A 6'1" sophomore, number 17, Tatum Hauger. And a 5'9" sophomore, number 20, Peyton Wordle. Our libero tonight is a 5'3" senior, sophomore, number 1, Kaisley Knutson. The Cougars are coached by the pride of Hewlett, Wyoming, Miss Elena Mathieson, and assisted by Izzy Engen. Officials for tonight are the local famous, that is, Lisa Woodward, along with Amy Long. Officials are licensed by the South Dakota High School Activity Association. We did miss Miss Kara Peterson singing the national anthem as we had sponsorships rolling. Kara did a marvelous job here in the gym. So that should catch you back up with the lineups this evening. Again, if you can't hear me at home, let me know. Send me a text message as we're going to get things rocking and rolling here. 7-3, Centerville jumps out to a 4-0 run right there. Tips it across. Cougars grab. Try to set up something at the net. Hansen tries to go. We got a tip. Scrambled by Centerville, and they're able to get that back over the net. Nice job by the Tornadoes that time. Hauger's going to try to tip back row. Unsuccessful. Hegena goes up top and out. So strong that time for Hegena. That flies out of the back. And Cougars get back the serve. I'm not going to be able to tell all of your substitutions tonight as they come in and out. I'll do my best for you. But we have Miss Patterson coming in for the Cougars. I'll get her stats here in a second. So Morgan is a 5'3" senior. Where's number 4? Hauger tries to go backwards on that, not able to get that across. 8-4 now. Hansen comes in, Patterson comes out in the rotation for the Cougars. Hagena out, and it looks like, who do we got? Lydia Austin coming in for the Tornadoes on the serve. Wettering backs, Hauger, tries to put it down, not able to do so. And blocked at the net that time. Nice job by the Cougars. Able to deny that one. I go like this, and this is sitting here, and then I hit it off. Okay? So we got to watch it. Hauger back on the serve again. Backline, Austin's able to receive. I think that's Kirk is libero for the Tornadoes. Wettering tries to get it to the front line. Hansen over for the Cougars. Kirk to Austin. Nice hit that time. Nice kill that time by Izzy Eide. She skies up, is able to get that one on the downhill slope. And a point Tornadoes. Karstensen on the serve. Karstensen into the net. Centerville tries to dig it out, not able to do so. Good hustle that time by the Lady Tornadoes. Again, if you missed us earlier, which again, I was a little late getting stream on tonight. I apologize at home to anybody looking for the C game and JV. Showed up late because I was at junior high football practice. Had everything going for the JV. When I looked at it going into the varsity, noticed that I had the setting set for private, not public, on the YouTube setting. So nobody saw that. So sorry about that. If you were looking for the JV and not able to see it, that's because I didn't have the correct setting. So wrote that down for next time. First game of the year, there's always going to be some mistakes. Hazing on the serve. Brooklyn, that is. She is a 5'7" sophomore for the Cougars. Nice job putting that in the middle. Tipped at the net by the Cougars. Wettering gets it over to Martz. Martz able to kind of float one over in the middle. Couple tip actions. Goes up top to Wordle. And Kurt gets it across. Wordle, nice job, but denied at the net by Eide. Some back and forths, another scramble. And not able to get it over, and I think that's going to be 4. It is. So that was 4. I think that was March 23. And some of that action for the Tornadoes. Hazing again serving, all knotted at 9. And that's an ace for Miss Brooklyn Hazing. Hazing again on the serve. If you missed the early action and you weren't in the gymnasium for it, the C match was taken by Viborg-Hurley. I do not have the totals on that one. Centerville did take the JV. And I believe that was 2-0 as I was trying to get everything organized. Just inside the antenna is Martz, able to tip that one over and in. Hazing keeps rolling at the line. Again, early season volleyball action. First contest, I believe, for both of these teams this evening. And being close together, it's always fun to see the neighbors over for a game. Eide goes up, catches the top of the net. Cougars are going to come back. Kirk up front. Dug out, into the net, out of the net. Knutson over. I'll get the names of our Centerville girls. I'm sorry at home, I'm not on top of those at the moment. That was a beautiful hit that time by Anderson. That's Emery Anderson, that is. She's a junior, 5'7". Nice cross-court hit that time by her. Unable to receive that was the Cougars. And they break the serve and only down one, 11-10 early in the first. Kirk with a really nice serve, and we're going to call that an ace. So good spot that time by Kirk on the serve. Martz attacks, not able to elevate over the net on that hit. And we're all not at, not at 11. It is now 12-11 in favor of the Tornadoes. Little too much on that one. Good crowd on hand this evening for this one on both sides. Kirk receives that one from Martz. Front row, Anderson gets it over and down. So Cougars not tight enough to the net. Anderson just with enough on it to get inside that Cougar block. We're going to have some substitutions here. Miller checks in for the Cougars. And I believe that is Hagen in the front row for the Tornadoes. Izzy Eide on the serve. Knutson to Wettering. Sets up Hansen with a kill. Nice job that time on the offensive side of the ball for the Cougar ladies. Setting up Hansen for a nice kill. Knutson serving it up. Again, Knutson, a sophomore for the Cougars. Kirk receives. Eide. Front row Hegena on the jog there, able to get it across. Tight to the net. Hauger gets it tipped across. And that one goes down. That was Reuter, able to hit that and find the open zone in the middle. So nice job by Ella. Karstensen checks in for the Tornadoes. Anderson back on the serve. That's a little run at that one. Dug out by Miller, tight to the net. Hansen's just going to tip it across. Hegena takes something off that one. Dive, Paisley Knutson. Nice dive and dig, but Cougars not able to see that one coming off, so that's going to be another point for the Tornadoes. Have opened up a 2-point margin, now 15-13. Dug out by Hazing. She's going to have to get up. Hegena tries to hit it high point, not able to do so. Nobody's hurt. Laughs all around. We're good to go. Van Drill's going to check back in now for Hazing. Wettering on the serve. She's jump serving. Kirk has it. Passes front row. Going to set up Hegena. Dug out by the Cougars. Knutson gets it across. Free ball coming for the Tornadoes. They're going to go to Reuter. Dug out by Miller. Front side Hansen. She's going to tip back corner. Passed again up front by the Tornadoes. Run at it is Reuter. And we're going to have a net violation. I think that's on Hauger. She was I believe she was in the net. Reuter on the serve. Front row Van Drill not able to get that over. 3-point lead now for the Tornadoes. Cougars got to climb back into this one before it gets too late. Don't want to let this get a little wider here. Reuter again serving. Cougars got a nice new net set up. During the offseason, we actually had to... Boom! That's a hit. High point kill right there by Hauger. She's tall, and she got up there and put it straight down. Nice job. Nice set by the Lady Cougars. As I was saying, we actually had to take all of the sleeves out of this floor as they were mostly installed crooked back in 2000. So that was an undertaking. I installed brand new sleeves, covers, Got polycarbonate poles. So much nicer pole set, brand new pads pads and net were donated by the athletic boosters of Viborg-Hurley. So really nice setup for the Lady Cougars here on their new system in the gym. So 17-15, Patterson serve. Wettering not able to get that back corner. Nice job that time by the Tornadoes finding the open area. So Cougars got a point, Tornadoes get it right back. Hagener now serves it up. Wettering, she's going to back set Hauger. Kirk's there for the dig. Martz, miscommunication by the Cougars as both dive for it. And come up empty. So that's going to be a point Tornadoes as they're up 19-16. Thanks for tuning in at home. We always appreciate our viewers. Wettering gets it across. Kirk receives. Austin sets up Eide, and I believe that was in, says line judge Mellum. So pretty close, but right on the line. So 20-16 now. Hagener with a beautiful serve. She's able to drop that one right over the net and down. So Centerville on a little bit of a run here, 21-16. As Coach Mathieson looks on. Her first contest as head coach of the Cougars. Good to see the family in attendance here to support Mom, coaching up the Cougars this year. Hauger able to put it down the line. So off the side of her hand, kind of an unintentional, but nice misdirection. We'll call that a little cutter. She's able to throw that one down the line. Opposite line judge is Michael Severin this evening. Closest line judge to you is Beth Mellum. Appreciate our line judges, as it's always nice to have people volunteer and step up and help out during these contests. 21-17 now. Eide skies up. Able to receive that is Hansen. Martz is going to have to get inside the antenna. She does. Nice footwork and placement by Martz. Eide on the run. Van Driel back to Martz. Martz is going to go back to Van Driel. Van Driel's able to poke it across. Austin over to Martz. Back at her. Got a Martz on each side, so I'm trying to keep them straight here for you. Van Driel goes up. Austin in the back row to Austin. Kirk puts it across. Haven't had a close one at the net for a little while. We're not going to on this one either. As backpedaling's Hansen. Able to get inside the antenna. Front row, tipped. Tipped again. Set. Tipped. And back come the Tornadoes. They're going to try to set up a hit this time. They take something off it. That one hits the net and crawls over and finds the court. So look at that for the Cougars there. Nice battle that time by the Cougars. A good volley going back and forth. And Austin able to get that across. Too far. Martz puts it back. Hauger's there. Martz going to set it up for the Cougars and hit across by Wettering. They're going to set up Izzy in the middle. And there's a beautiful hit by Izzy Eide. Put something behind that one. Hansen could not adjust quick enough for that hit by Eide. No block at the net that time for the Cougars. And 22-18. We're going to have a lineup change there. I think that's Anderson coming in for the Tornadoes. And Karstensen is serving. Karstensen across. Knudsen has it. She tips to the front line. Van Driel tries to get inside the antenna. She's not able to do so. So the set was off. Van Driel tried her best, not able to get inside that antenna. 23-18. Centerville within 2 of taking this set number 1. Knudsen digs it out. Front line. Eide has it. Knudsen. Hansen pushes it across back corner to Austin. Martz goes up. Wettering is there for the Cougars. Then nobody's there. So Wettering got it, and then nobody got it. 1 point away, set point coming for the Tornadoes here, and we're going to have a timeout by Coach Mathieson. We're close to the end of this one. We're going to stay right with you. Recap again. Viborg-Hurley took the C match. Centerville took the JV, and we are in set number 1 of this varsity contest. First of the year for the Cougars, and I believe the Tornadoes as well. As Tornadoes, I believe Centerville started school on Monday. Viborg-Hurley will bring back kids into the building tomorrow. Always an exciting time of year, getting the kids back into the school building, into the hallways, getting the activities going. Kind of brings it all around that we're starting another year. So it's awesome. We're excited at Viborg-Hurley to start the 26-27 school year. Happenings around Viborg-Hurley. Let's see, construction projects around the building. We started the greenhouse addition on the back side of the shop. Door got cut in. So hopefully here in the next month, we will have the installation of a connected greenhouse take place. The complex is almost complete out there. We had our first football game on Friday on the new turf field. Track will get sprayed and lined coming up. First week of September. We need signage yet. Sod, seating, and sprinklers are set to come in hopefully within the next month as well. So lots going on at Viborg-Hurley as we approach the school year. So that one's not received by the Cougars, and that's going to be set point by the Tornadoes. They take the first one 25-18. We're going to go to some sponsors and come back for set number 2 in Viborg.
An eye on the future and a deep respect for our past. Today, Security Bank is growing faster than ever, thanks to a visionary leadership team that understands the importance of balancing advanced technology with the power of authentic relationships.
The best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
For 40 years, there has been one name you can trust in the area for your seed services. It's not a big corporation, but a family-run business. Dakota Seed and Service in Irene has been servicing farms. Jared and his crew can provide the best Pioneer seed along with direct-to-the-field delivery service. Dakota Seed and Service can also sell the right chemicals you need for your farm and provide the correct crop insurance for 40 years and many more to come. When you need the right seed and service, trust Dakota Seed and Services.
Shields All Sports Store is your one stop for everything outdoors, with local experts eager to guide you through the widest selection of brands. Your one stop for exercise gear to get working out or fashions for going out. And your one stop for footwear in your size, your style, yours to take home today. Shields, employee owned, community minded, and like no place you've ever shopped before.
Hey farmers, don't have the time or the means to haul your corn to market? Contact Derek or Phil at New Gen Energy. They are receiving corn 6 days a week, and every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. is Farmers Only Haul Day. Located in Marion, South Dakota, New Gen Energy also sells distillers and corn oil. Call 605-648-2100 for all your corn needs, and check out their website at newgenmarion.com. That's N-U-G-E-N Marion.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back to action here. Set number 2 just about to begin at Viborg-Hurley here. So about ready to start set number 2. And Wettering serves it up. Nice hit that time by Wettering. On the return is the Tornadoes. Able to get it to the middle, tried to force to the backside. Nice dive by Wettering on the save, close to the net, and not tight enough. Good double block, but just to be able to the inside were the Tornadoes. think that was Anderson on that one. Able to get that inside the Cougar block. Tornadoes start out on top 1-0. Anderson again. Miller's there for the Cougars on the receiving end. Hanson puts it down, but out. So she gets to go cross court on that one, but just a little bit long on that hit. Anderson goes deep and tip that time. So Cougars not able to receive that one in the back line. Anderson again on the serve, with the Tornadoes up 3-0. Miller has it. Van Drill not able to get the cross. Anderson again. Miller. Hanson. And across for the Cougars. Hagen has it off the top of the hit. Now they'll return it. And that one goes into one of the Cougar volleyball student sections. And we're going to have a change as Martz is going to check in for Miller. 5-0 now. Martz has it, go right off of her arm and out. That's an ace, 6-0. As the scoring run continues, Anderson all on the serve except for the first one. So she served 5 in a row here. Cougars need to break this scoring run in a hurry. Knutson with a dig. Setting up Vandriel. Vandriel puts a pop hit on it. Anderson, she's going to set up Reuter cross court off the top of the block. Cougars will set up Vandriel again. She tips it across. Back to Reuter. Hanson able to save that one. Close is Hauger. And the Tornadoes able to save it as well. Karstenson's nice job grabbing that one, getting it across. Reuter again. Cougars able to get it across. Out though. So nice attempt that time in the corner, but not able to do so as Anderson continues serving. Now 7-0 is your score. Anderson. Knutson not able to return that one. And that's going to be a timeout. Coach Mathieson and the Cougars after an 8-0 run to open up by the Tornadoes. We'll go to one commercial break. Come right back.
Imperial Insurance is a local independent agency serving Irene, Wakanda, and the surrounding area. They represent a range of insurance carriers that can help you compare your options for auto, home, farm, crop, life, health, and business insurance. Before you buy your next policy, get a free no-obligation quote and compare. Stop in or give them a call to get started today. Imperial Insurance is a proud sponsor of all area students and athletes and wishes them the best in all their activities.
All right, back here at the Viborg-Hurley High School Gymnasium in Viborg. Looking at the calendar of events, let's see what the Centerville district had going on. Obviously, volleyball today. Nothing on the 26th. 27th looks like cross country at Beersford, as well as junior high volleyball at Menno. JV varsity volleyball to follow at Menno as well. And their first Tornado Friday of their 4-day school year. The Tornadoes travel to Elkton Lake Benton on Friday for football. Junior high game starting at 4:30 in Elkton, followed by the varsity contest as well. Saturday, then, they are in the junior high JV football jamboree at Alcester Hudson. Tornadoes are at the varsity volleyball tournament at Irene Wakanda on the 29th. And that concludes the month of March of upcoming calendar events for the Tornadoes. So Cougars get on the board here. Now 9-1 your score. Patterson in to serve. Kirk dives for that one. Austin pops it up. Hagen with a little running volley over top. Good hit that time by Hauger, not able to find the court. Martz tips it across. Hegena tries to save it at the net. Powers it through as Karstensen. And off the top, and nobody's home for the Cougars was Ella Reuter. And Cougars not able to fill and get that one as it came off the top of the block. Ella Reuter now serving. Hansen has that one. Wettering tips it across. Back to Wettering, who hits it across to Eide. Austin to Hegena. Hansen digs it out in the back row. Hauger comes up, but short. The margin widens a little bit farther. Reuter has a nice serve. Hansen shovels it across. Tight to the net. Were the Tornadoes that time, and Hauger able to do the old two-handed dunk over top of the net for a point. So nice job, Tatum, on that one, being active at the net. Get the Cougars back on the board because it's going to take a little bit to come back in this one. Down 9. Tornadoes, Martz finds the net. Doesn't get that one across. That's 2 in a row for the Cougars. Feeling a lot better now. Hauger again. Nice serve that time. Dug out by Kirk. Hit across. Hansen's there to save it. Van Driel puts a nice whack on that one. Karstensen inside the antenna. Diving save by Hauger. Austin, she's going to set up Martz. Takes a nice running hit at it, and nobody's home backside. And here comes the Tornadoes. I believe that was number 2, Lydia Austin. I probably need to get better at announcing which Austin is serving. Sorry about that at home. Martz for the Cougars, but strong. Close, but strong. Beautiful hit that time by Ava, just a little deep. 13-3. Austin again on the serve. Knutson has it, passes it front row. Wettering over to Van Driel. That one's in. So the Cougars found one there as Brooklyn Hazing is going to check in. Brooklyn on the serve. Kirk digs it out back line. Karstensen over to Martz. Martz with a left hand. Cougars set up Wordle, and she gets the kill. Nice job, Peyton, on that one. Hazing again serving for the Cougars. Nice dive that time, back row by Austin. Martz with a good hit on it. Dug out by Knutson. Over to Martz on this side. Izzy Eide with a beautiful play right there. Izzy did a little backwards hit on that one. Defensive wasn't ready. Got over that front line, and Cougars weren't able to recover as Anderson's going to check in for Austin. Karstensen serving. That was a lot of miscommunication there by the Cougars. We had a double hit in the back almost. 2 girls about in the front, and Martz tried to save it and wasn't able to. 15-5 your score. Hazing. Wettering passes to Hansen. She's going to light tip that one. Heidi's going to shovel that one over. Back to the Cougars. See if the Cougars can't set something up here. Wordle able to get a nice hit on it. At the net, Wordle dunks it. Nice job, Peyton Wordle that time. High point in that one. And gets the Cougars to serve back. Ava serving for the Cougars. Nice defensive play that time by Chloe Edberg. That one went. Chloe just pushed it back corner. All the Cougars had collapsed on the net and nobody was home. So Chloe had been watching that obviously and found a hole in the defensive set for the Cougars. Knutson tries to save it, ran up, and Miller not able to do so. So nice ace serve that time for Kirk. 17-6 your score. Again, Tornadoes jumped out to a 9-0 lead in this one. So the Cougars trying to claw their way back into it. Have had some bright moments, but as well have had some struggles here. Cougars are able to get it across. A dig attempt that time, not successful as Anderson's able to put it down for the Tornadoes. And that one's into the net for Kirk. Looks like Knutson's going to serve now for the Cougars, trailing 18-7. Knutson puts a power into that one, and that's going to be an ace for Miss Knutson. Nice serve that time by Miss Casely. Casey again goes back row, but too strong this time. So try to put another charge in it, not able to find where she wanted to put that one. Hegena checks back in for the Tornadoes into her front line position. Cougars looking to get this one over. Hansen, nice hit on that one. Great swing that time by Olivia Hansen, able to put something on it. Get that across for the Cougars. Shelby's Vandrill's going to check back in. Wettering on the serve. Wettering tries jump serving, and that didn't work out so well. So mistimed that one on the jump serve, and it's 20-9. I think Austin is going to check in as well as Karstensen. This is Bree Austin on the serve. Bree gets it across. Knutson's there. They get over to Vandrill. Vandrill puts it across for the Cougars. Hegena tips it back. Cougars tip it right back. Free ball coming for the Tornadoes. They're going to set up Reuter on the left side. Nice hit that time by Reuter. Knutson's there for the Cougars. Hansen puts even more on it for the Cougars, but not able to find the zone. As a nice dig in the back row. I think that was Izzy Eide there for the Tornadoes. Vandrill puts a good hit on it, and that one goes down. Feel like we've been lacking hits here in this second set, and we had 3 good ones in that series right there. So that was nice to see. Patterson's going to check in for Hansen, as well as Marks in for Miller. Nice short serve that time by Morgan, and that's an ace for the Cougars. So Morgan able to get that one across and down. Morgan again. Kirk has it. Carstensen, middle to Hagenna. Oh, good attempt that time at the net. Hauger goes up, but not able to block Hagenna off of her side of her arm and down. So good swing that time by Hagenna. And point Tornadoes, 21-11. Still a 10-point margin. Cougars got a long way to go in this one as Tornadoes only 4 away from taking set number 2. Martz has it. Serves up a free one for the Tornadoes. And they're not able to receive that one. So Cougars luck out, get a point. Wordle's back in the front. And Hauger's on the serve. And nice serve that time by Hauger as the Tornadoes scramble but not able to return it. Hauger again serving. Heidi has it. She pushes front row. Hagenna tips it across as Bree Austin. Hansen's going to go backwards to Martz. Martz off her back foot, but out. So Martz tried to go back row and not able to find the inside of that line. 22-13 your score. Oh, look at that. That's always good to see. Got Viborg-Hurley alum Andrew Matson in the building. Must be here cheering on his sister. It's good to see him in the crowd. Martz goes up and not able to connect with that one. 23-13 your score. Centerville 2 away now. Hagenna serving. Wettering, she's going to push it over to way over, and that's an antenna violation. So Wettering pushes it too far on the set, and Centerville's within 1 for a set point. Hagenna again. Hansen. Wettering. She's going to try Vandrill one more time. Vandrill with a nice hit, and down. So a couple nice hits here for the Cougars in this second one. Good swings, but just that 9-0 run to start out by the Tornadoes really put them in a hole, and they have not been able to really climb out of it since. So it's good to see the swings. We just got to clean up a few errors, and we'll be right back in it. Hazing now. Bree Austin receives. Carstensen, front row, Martz. Knutsen's there for the Cougars. She passes it up front. Wordle tries to put a swing on it, denied at the net by Heidi. Heidi and Martz converge to get it across for the Tornadoes. They're going to set up Martz on this side. Austin over to Martz again on the other side. We're going to see which Martz gets one first. Cougars able to get it across. Carstensen saves it close to being out of bounds, but not. She tries a left-handed shovel pass and not able to get it over the net. So your score now 24-15. And Hazing on the serve. Hazing just gets it across the net, and that's an ace. That was a beauty. I don't know how that didn't hit the top of the net, but it didn't. And it counts. 24-16 now. Still set point. Oh, we got another alum in the building, Thea Sorleen for the Cougars. And that one's going to go down for the Tornadoes. Izzy Heidi is able to spike that one down. Final of your second set, 25-16 in favor of the Tornadoes. We'll go to a sponsor break, come back with set number 3 from Viborg.
What does it take to feed and fuel the world? To integrate a global ag and energy supply chain, serving farmers and advancing agriculture. What does it take to build communities, powering rural economies and empowering agriculture? It takes the nation's leading farmer-owned cooperative. It takes a co-op. It takes CHS.
Hi, I'm Tim Reed. Across District 16, our schools help shape the next generation of leaders, workers, and citizens. That's why I am proud to support the students, teachers, coaches, and families who make our community stronger. As a candidate for South Dakota House of Representatives, I'll work hard to represent every community and every family throughout our district. Good luck to all of our schools this season, and enjoy the game.
Each day brings the opportunity to make a difference, to follow through with integrity, to solve challenges through innovative thinking, and to bring the technical know-how needed to get the job done. At Wilbur Ellis, this is how we work, standing side by side as local experts who partner with the stewards of the land. We do it together. That's the power of we.
Flieger Concrete is a residential, commercial, and industrial concrete contractor out of Hurley, South Dakota. They have the skills, equipment, and experience to complete projects of any size. They also specialize in concrete installation for homes and businesses, including stamped and decorative concrete. Flieger Concrete is also proud to offer high-quality steel building packages. Complete building services include laying the slab as well as erecting the building. Contact Flieger Concrete for more information.
A lot of family members don't realize when you get picked to be the executor of mom and dad's estate or the trustee, it is a thankless job. I have met with lots of families where the heartstring emotion of selling a family farm, if you're not a farmer and not been in a farming family, you can't understand the dynamics that go in with that. You just got to be patient, let them air any concerns that they have, listen to them, and try to understand the struggles that everyone goes through and make it a positive experience.
All right, back here for volleyball action on opening night for the Cougars as they find themselves down 2-0 to the visiting Centerville Tornadoes. First set was pretty back and forth. Got to about, it's probably right around that 16-16 mark. Centerville able to kind of sneak away in that first one. Second one, all Tornadoes at the start as they came out on all cylinders, aided by a few Cougar errors, and found themselves up 9-0 early. Cougars were able to climb back within 9, actually 8 at one point. It was 24-16. So 24-16 at one point, and then that was all the closer they got. So again, good fight by the Cougars in set number 2, just not able to climb all the way back. And we are now at set number 3 as we started off with the Tornadoes and Bree Austin on the serve. Miller has it back row. We're going to have a one-handed try attempt at setting by Wettering. Wettering not able to put that one up. Austin again on the serve. Knutson tries to return that one, not able to do so. And quickly Cougars are behind 2-0 in this one. So again, not how Coach Mathieson drew that one up coming out of the timeout. Want to get a little momentum for the girls in this set number 3. Austin gets it over. Miller able to dig it out. Wettering, they're going to set up Hauger. Hauger with a nice kill right in front of the diving Izzy Heidi. So nice job that time by the Cougars. Able to attack like they're supposed to. Just how it's drawn up. And it works out well. Wettering on the serve. Kirk able to slide and dig that one out from the back row. Hegena pushes it across. Returned by Knutson across. They're going to set up Hegena again. Hegena puts a swing on it off the top of the block of Hauger and down. So nice swing by Ashlyn. Able to get the kill for the Tornadoes. Score now 3-1. Reuter. Right into the net. Hegena tries to return it. Miscommunication. Dive gets it across somehow is Hauger. Beautiful job by Tatum. Looking for better communication out of the Cougars here as the girls kind of ran into each other right there. Austin across to number 11. I believe that's her first action. That's Elizabeth Shearer. And if I said that last name wrong, I apologize, Elizabeth. So Elizabeth Shearer, she's a 5'6" junior wearing number 11. She's in the contest. 4-1 now your score. Reuter again serving. Knutson has it. She goes front row over to Van Driel. Van Driel gets it inside the antenna. Dug out by Reuter. Tipped over cross. Van Driel's there. They're going to push it up to Hansen. Hansen's going to tip it over. Pushed across again by the Tornadoes. Nice job by them. Tipped over by Van Driel. Back to Hegena. Hegena's not able to get it across the net. So point Cougars as Kirk's going to check back in and Reuter's going to come out. Morgan Patterson's checking in as along with Ava Martz for the Cougars. Patterson serves. Shearer, nice hit on that one. Blocked at the net by the Cougars. Mart's going to have to try to run at that one and not able to get it across. Hansen checks back in for Patterson. Martz over to Wettering. Hauger's able to hit across. Idy's going to get set up in the front. Nice hit by Izzy. And Wettering is not able to return that one for the Cougars. And that's the service error on the Tornadoes as Wordle's going to check in for the Cougars. Knutson's going to come out. (6-3) Hauger on the serve. Carstenson's going to set up Shearer. Shearer gets it across. Wettering decides to hit it across for the Cougars. Back set that time to Carstenson. She's going to go cross court, but out. And into the garbage went the ball. So we're going to see if it's any good. It is. It's checked out. Looks to be all right. Tatum's going to check it out there. Good attempt save that time by David Lockwood. But holding the grandson, decided grandson before volleyball. So good choice, Lockwood, on that one. Backing up is Hansen. She puts a hit on it. Shearer gets it across for the Tornadoes. Cougars trying to set up. They're going to set up Van Driel. Van Driel gets a nice hit over and tips it back over. And Carstenson. Cougars save that one, and across is Wordle for the point. So nice job both ways on defending that. And able to get that one across are the Cougars. 6-5 now your score. Kirk digs it out of the back line. Carstenson, she's going to pass it up to Shearer. Shearer goes up and not able to connect with that one. And Hauger still serving. Now 6-6 is your score. Hauger tries the foul line, able to get it right inside the foul line and down the right field line, we'll call it. So nice placement by her, and that's going to be an ace serve. Hauger again, dug out by Bree Austin, passed over to Carstenson. They try to dig it out. Somehow it gets inside the antenna by the Cougars. Shearer again, and this one's going to be deep. 7-6, Coach Reuter's going to come out, provide some instructions for the ladies. Hauger on the serve. Beautiful serve that time by Tatum. That's going to be another ace. And that's going to be a timeout for the Lady Tornadoes. So we'll go to a commercial break, come back after this 1-minute timeout here at Viborg-Hurley.
Evolution Repair and Towing in Viborg is a proud repair shop of the Viborg-Hurley Cougars. They offer a full-service automotive repair shop to keep your vehicle running smoothly. Revolution Repair also sells and fixes tires, along with tire balancing and alignment. If your vehicle breaks down, they've got you covered with their fast, safe, and efficient towing assistance. Call 605-326-5564 or stop in to Revolution Repair and Towing. They look forward to serving you.
All right, we're back to action here in Viborg. Oh, let's look at the calendar of events coming up for your Cougars. So first day of school, like I said, is tomorrow at Viborg-Hurley. Full day of classes on the first day, of course. Cross country is on Thursday in Beersford. We have a soccer match as well in Groton on Thursday. Actually, that's in Freeman against Groton, excuse me, for the soccer team. Regular day of school on Friday this week. Soccer matchup on Friday as well. And that one's against Southwest Minnesota Christian. And that's at Freeman Academy Soccer Field for the Bearcat soccer team. Football team will be on the road at Alexandria playing Hanson. 29th, the volleyball team will be in the Irene Wakanda tournament. And the 31st, which is next Monday, junior high JV football at Alexandria, starting at 4 with the junior high team, followed by the JV. And an FFA meeting that night, 5:30 in Viborg. So that's your calendar of events for the Viborg-Hurley School District coming up in the first week or so of school. All right, back to action here. Score now 10-8 in favor of the Cougars. Hazing's going to serve. Hazing puts it across. Kirk is there. Shear at the net is denied by Wettering and Wordle. 11-8 now as the Cougars are out front by 3. Hazing again serving. She's going to go back corner. Kirk able to recover. Shear gets it across. They're going to set up Wordle. Nice block attempt by Heidi, and not able to save it is Anderson. So Heidi did a nice job of sticking an arm out there to save it, but Anderson did her best but could not get there in time as well. Cougars have their largest lead of the evening with 4 at 12-8 here in set number 3. Heidi, she's going to try back set and shear. They're going to set up Mart's front row off the side of the block. Heidi's going to come back and do a right-handed sideways hit and able to put that one across. Nice job by Izzy for the Tornadoes. Kirk Knudsen has it. They're going to set up Wordle. Wordle's going to put hit to the back row. That's off of the hands of the Tornadoes and out. So point Cougars and serve. March tries serving it up for the Cougars. Hits the top of the net. Service error. Izzy Heidi on the serve. Hazing, front row. Wordle digs it out. Hanson tips it over. Tight to the net, Reuter. Heidi off her back foot, able to get it across with a nice hit. Scrambling are the Cougars. Hanson's going to tip it back to Heidi. She's going to go to Reuter down the line and able to connect. So that was Edberg over to Reuter. Nice set that time by Edberg. And Reuter finds an opening in the defense. 13-11. Heidi. Here come the Cougars. Hanson puts a nice hit on it. And I believe that looked like it was tipped, but they're going to say out. Kind of looked like it got a little hand on that one at the net. But the referees didn't agree, and we'll play on. Hazing goes back row. They're going to recover. Wettering gets it across. Edberg's going to set up. Hagena, blocked by Wordle, hits it right back. Scrambling is Anderson, and Hagena gets it across. Nice job that time by the Lady Tornadoes. Anderson into the bleachers for that one. Hagena gets a hit on it, not able to receive that for the Cougars. So the scramble pays off for the Tornadoes, as the Cougar lead has now diminished, and we are all knotted at 13. Heidi shorts that one, and that's an ace. Heidi again. She's going to short another one. Nice placement that time. Hansen on the hit. Kirk is there for the dig. Edberg over to Reuter. Popped up by Knutson. Off of her back foot, falling away is Hansen. And not able to get it across. Heidi. Hazing has it. Front row Wettering. She's going to back tip it. Beautiful spot by Wettering. So nice job by Wettering, able to reverse, kind of tip that one over into the front corner. Nobody home. Heads up play by the senior wearing number 10 for the Cougars. Knutson now serving. Knutson's going to go down the line, dug out by Reuter. Kirk pushes it back row. Heidi on the run. Finds a spot in the Cougar defense and down for a point. Substitution is Carstenson's going to come in for Edberg. Anderson's going to serve for the Tornadoes. Beautiful serve. Miller's able to dig that one out. Tight at the net are both teams. Hagena hits it across. Wettering's going to set up. Hauger. And that's going to work. So nice movement that time by the Cougars. Vandriel's going to come back in for the Cougars, as well as Bree Austin on the Tornado side. Wettering's going to serve. Again, good crowd here. First contest of the year for the Cougars. Wettering on the serve. Nice jump serve that time. Front row, dugout. Hagena, she's going to try to push it across. She does. That one runs up an arm. Somehow Hauger's able to bend down and pick that one up. Hagena, that's a nice hit on it. Off the side of the block by Hauger and down. So 17-15. Centerville has jumped out in front by 2. Getting a little bit later here in set number 3. Cougars need to get something here to break this. Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit tougher the longer this goes. They don't want to see a margin. Nice hit that time by Shearer. Able to return by the Cougars. Hauger. And they get it across. That was only 3. Tight to the net. Hagena and down. (18-15) your score. Tornadoes up by 3. Cougars really need something here. They don't want to start pushing that any farther than 3 on a deficit. Martz digs it out. Front corner, nobody home. So they dug it out, just in the wrong placement on that one. Reuter on the serve, 19-15. Knutson dives for it. Hauger back to Vandriel off her back foot. Reuter's there. Austin, she's going to get over to Shear. Off the side of the block by Hauger and down. So good hit that time by Shear, able to glance it off the side of the Hauger block. And now that has climbed to a 5-point margin. Again, this was tight just a moment ago. Centerville's opening it up here late in the third. Hanson, she's going to put a hit on it. There to defend are the Tornadoes. They go cross court out that time. Too strong by Shear. And the Cougars finally break that serve. 20-16 with Morgan Patterson coming in to serve. Cougars really need to string something together here. Again, special shout out to all the fans at home tuning in. Appreciate you. That was a nice hit at the net. Able to receive it are the Cougars. Tight to the net are the Tornadoes and not able to get across. Point Cougars. Just what they needed. Got to keep things going. Sponsor of tonight's game is going to be Merchant State Bank. So with locations in a lot of places, Merchant State Bank here to assist all customers at all times. Merchant State Bank, your sponsor of tonight's game. Marks now on the hit. Off the deflection. Shear saves it. Idy gets it across. Martz on this end not able to do so. And that's going to be a point for the Tornadoes. And Patterson's going to check out for Hanson. 21-17 your score. 4-point spread here. We're getting late in the third. Cougars really got to dig deep. Battle back on this one. Hauger with a nice hit. Deflection by Shear. Back row Hegena. Kurt gets it across. Knutson passes it front row. We're going to set up Martz. Martz is going to go back. Kirk is there. Austin over to Shear in the front. She goes over. Martz is not able to collect it. And off the side of her. Digging out. So unable to receive are the Cougars. And Tornadoes back to a 5-point lead. 22-17. Hits it across to Hanson. Back to Wettering. Gets it across. Hagen now passes front row Austin. She can go to Shear. Shear's going to be blocked that time by Hauger. Nice active hands by Tatum, able to couple there that gap. Seeing that Shear was trying to go cross court with that one. Just for that block, Tatum's going to serve. Down by 4. And service error on the Cougars. Now down by 5, 23-18. Anderson's going to check in for the Tornadoes. Knutson back in for the Cougars. Getting late in this one as Centerville is now only 2 away from set point and match point this evening. Good to see Representative Schubeck in the stands today for the Tornadoes, cheering on the girls. So that one didn't work for the Cougars. Now down 24-18. And set match point coming for the Tornadoes here. See if the Cougars can't extend this one a little longer. Beautiful serve that time by Karstensons, and that's going to be it. So ace serve to finish it for the Tornadoes. The visiting Tornadoes come over and sweep the varsity match 3-0 with your scores 25-18, 25-16. Final one 25-18. So Centerville takes this one 3-0 on this opening night of volleyball for the Cougars. Cougars did take the C matchup. Centerville captured the JV, and they sweep the varsity as well. So those of you tuning in from home, appreciate you tuning in this evening. Have a safe and wonderful school year in both schools. And thanks again, and God bless.